Hi there, sweet ones and others. And so, oh, gotta sit straight. So I have let's breathe first. Okay. I will do another video, and if I get interrupted, I will have to continue later. This is the Soul Saturday one that I will do now. And maybe I will keep up a stylized kind of Osiris face. When I did the Themes Thursday video, I, scrolled along checking for Osiris's. And I like that. And I will use this little Rider-Waite tarot deck, and I will do a whole... I use the Mandrake cross. It's actually the Celtic cross, but it's 3 cards in the center, the way I use it. So I think that's called the Mandrake cross. Anyways, that's the way I've always done, so continue doing that. Part of me would want to really cleanse the cards now. Maybe I should do that. I don't have a lot of space for that, so I will just shuffle them. I have... I'll shuffle them for a little while. Sandalwood incense, stick incense though, but anyways, here. And I was a little bit too lazy to take these. I have a lot of books everywhere and stuff, so I was a little bit too lazy to arrange the whole filming. It's nothing very advanced though, as you know, but still. I will give you the weekly reading anyways, and for some reason I wanted to take more than one card for us this week. Now, I think. Okay, I'll cut the deck, and now I did it towards myself, but it's for us all, towards Mike and me. Okay, so I hope you will enjoy this. I haven't turned them yet though. Actually, I painted my nails. They are like the same. I will probably use the face. I thought about also just taking a picture of the layout afterwards, but I think I won't. They're a similar color as the face of this figure now, but then I got lazy suddenly. So also, in the background, I was reading and doing some other stuff, and I listened to. Not Matt Thrives, that's his other channel that I really, really need to check out. Need to, not only want to, and would enjoy to. He has so much good information. It's, wow. A link beneath as usual. I will put that here. It's called Mellow Microphonia. We had some live event, and it was not live now, but I listened afterwards. And... I don't know, something about him make me relax, and also have so good intent, I feel. I love that. Just being around that vibe, even if I have it in the background and hear certain things, just or so. It's nice. And also you have a lot, really, really good knowledge about things. I hear that. Everyone who would listen hear that when it comes to nourishment and... he's not obsessed, it seems, but rather very, very... it's good advice, really. And you take it serious. Oh, maybe I should tap here so you even hear it. This little deck can sound so much. Okay, now maybe it gets disturbed by that. Some knock on them. I know someone close to does, and I get like, ooh, I jump one. I would never knock on my decks. I guess every reader have their own specific ways, and I would just never ever do that. Oh, never. But kiss them, yeah. And also, here I can tap on them, but usually I wouldn't tap on them, not for that long, maybe and also some other people who does not work with decks as much as, not that I work much with them, but maybe they do it like in a more just for fun, and not just for fun, but never do readings for others and so on. And some of those, like, I don't keep them in those wooden boxes and all kinds of rituals around them. I think it's a good idea though to respect them really, but I'm not that disciplined yet. Anyways, I am both lazy and impulsive. Yeah, gotta admit. So I usually just tend to make it the simplest way possible. But okay, I keep them in a drawer that is wooden, but then I keep so many decks there. Some of them at least. Some of them I have even out to see them. But yeah, when it comes to... Oh, I continue to tap now, but just with the fingers. This person can put them on top of any kind of other deck, or underneath a book, or on top of... I mean, I get like, wow, it's like totally different energies here. It's like someone scratching a board in school, those kinds of... it's just no. Something within me just, no, don't do that. So certain decks that have quite similar energy to me can kind of be at least alongside, but I wouldn't put just anything on top of any deck. Yeah, ideas. Right. Moving on now. So this is for us all. Moving on with the reading here. And maybe we get some help from the underworld, from Osiris. Yeah. Oh, central here is a very loving guy, a mature man, King of Cups. I should say what card it is, because if you like card readings, maybe you enjoy this. And we may disagree on the interpretation, and I appreciate if anyone have a different way of also interpret them. Just share it if you wish, and that's okay. The King of Cups here. This is a very generous, loving, artistic male. Maybe since it's a king, he may be a little bit older, but it doesn't have to be. But this one is very loving. He looks a little bit passive here, I think. Yeah. Kind of leans back in his throne or chair there. So the central is this guy, a loving guy. And right now I think about this Matt, because I don't think he watched my channel. He seemed to be very busy with his, and that's a huge channel. He lives on this, it seems. So anyways, I also think of another, talking about, like, not in too good words, talking about one of my husbands. No, not that I have many husbands. I'm so sorry. Whoa. I've been married twice, and the other one that I talked to the other day, it was his birthday, and that I've known forever. I mean, I actually have known him forever. Okay, this will be reading for you too, not just a ramble, I'm sorry. But I have actually known him forever. I knew that the first time I saw his eyes that I've known him always, kind of. And he also remember that moment. And we have never been close. Yes, we have always been close. Anyways, so since I talked to him, and he is this super loving guy, man, older also than me, and a Sufi he is. Yeah, very, very loving person. He have so much love. He is love, kind of. So I think about him too, but maybe you think about someone else or yourself for your reading here now. I mean, there are many of those loving kinds around me, actually. Yeah. Well-meaning, mature, and loving men, they do exist. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm in that mood still, cynical day this. Yeah. No, but anyways, it seems like there is actually a sea monster out there in the waves, and there is a ship. I've never looked closely on these. You should, right? If you have worked with them forever. I had larger cards of these sorts, as I've said before, but yeah. This is like representing the emotional waters. What is going on there? A lot of things. He's deep. This is a deep man. Very cool. But right now I think about this. Not that I'm doing a reading for this mat or so, but if you come across this, I don't think you would have any time or interest in listening to this. Yeah. We will see. Maybe if I start out talking about him all the reading. And I will put it on a children's book, not in Nervous. Yeah. Having that as where I put it. Alright, I don't have a table exactly here, so okay, moving on now. That's the central thing, so whomever that is in your life, it can be a father figure, anyone who is loving and caring and is around, and the man it is. Yeah, very full of love is this one, so okay. What is blocking this then? Page of Wands. There are those figures here now. And these oftentimes represents real persons in your life. So there is someone else that blocks this. Page. This can be a child. This can be, or children in general, actually, it could also be. I mean, like that subject of children. And I also see the pyramids here. 3, so I don't know if it's a Giza or... Oh, maybe he comes here, Osiris, talking about something. So Page of Wands. You have this hat with a red feather in it, and those little jester shoes, kind of. Maybe they are in all of the cards, but and you have this wand. He actually stares at the wand. Well, he wants to go on adventures, yeah. He's a little bit immature, this one. Or very young. It could be sometimes represent a child also, as I said. So, the wand is very much for leadership and and also it's budding here, so that it comes leaves from it. As I also just recently, the other week, realized that this is the only natural thing that are in the suits of, Pentacle, Cups and Swords, and they're like man-made, and this is natural, the wand. But you can, of course, fix with them so they are less natural, let's say. But yeah. Anyways, okay, so he's full of energy and wants to explore. It seems though, I mean, to me now when I look at this card, it seems really strange that he stares at. He have if it's not just piles of sand beyond him there, but it looks like pyramids. Maybe they are too far for. Maybe he's a little bit narrow-minded too. I mean, because he stares on his staff here or on the wand instead. So he's kind of, maybe he picks up on, maybe he got like absorbed by details instead for seeing the bigger picture. This one, I don't know. It's just one thing, like he sees, and also because it's the those leaves come from this staff or that he holds. It feels like he's a little bit maybe also self-absorbed, shall I say. This is for me also, obviously. His own leadership, maybe it's about, well, he have a lot of energy and drive and want to explore and all that. This young person, how does that block this loving man? Is this a child and that other one is a father? I'm not sure. Well, it could be for some of you. Or it could be also represent different aspects of the same person. Well, moving on, and let's see if I get something out of this then. And what helps? Oh, here we have, what? Here we have Page of Cups. This is a strange read. Even these 3 cards in the center, I've never had cards like this exactly. To me, that is a little bit strange. Oh yeah, they all have these like funny shoes. And also the hats. Well, this is what helps. This is like a more like the King of Cups, obviously, because this is a Page of Cups. So he's also very artistic, intuitive. He is in contact with his emotions and sensitive. This can be about birth, even. Actually, this little fish coming out of this cup here. So I wonder what this is. Is birth going on here for someone? There are like 2 children coming here. Not maybe 2, maybe just 1, but representing it. Which both can block and help this sort of, if so, if it's the same, the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups here. Well, also this is someone who may need to go out of their comfort zone. This is like representing someone who sometimes are a little bit not structured and I don't know, I wouldn't suggest to take, ayahuasca or something like that, but it's like you need to broaden your mind. You need to do something that gets you in contact with something else than what is right in front of your eyes. And also having your emotions with you to really mature, honestly, and get in contact with more of who you are. So I guess this reading is for a man anyways. Since all these 3 cards, although the pages can represent any gender, like they are princesses in some decks, and can represent generally children also, still, I don't know, I think it's there, it's accessible, this loving, mature person within. It's still blocked by immature behavior, immature attitudes, and I don't know. And some fear, I guess, also fear to explore too deep into the hidden realms or the unknown when it comes to your own psyche or your own feelings. And so maybe you want to, maybe you distract yourself with even like science or anything like that would be more in the mental realm, although exactly wands does not represent mental as such, but still when I look at it, it seems like someone who wants to explore how everything works. Like he looks at this leaf as if he wants to figure out, well, how does it grow and wow, things like that. While the other one is more fluid as water, obviously. Yeah. And I take it for you then, if this is for, as I think, then you really need to, you need to look beyond what you have been able to see before, and explore, and not be afraid that you will like lose your mind or go insane if you would try it. Because I think there is, although you haven't said that to yourself or admitted it to yourself, maybe there are some fears to actually genuinely go in and try certain things. And that would be a great help for you. But yeah. And even to not be intoxicated could be one way. I mean, sometimes that is even more. I mean, when I mentioned this ayahuasca, I never suggest things like that now I just did, kind of, but I just meant it as a metaphor, kind of, for broadening your mind. And I think sometimes just being without, if you are used to having some of those things in your system, then just not having that would be an exploration that can actually reveal a lot and get you in contact with your feelings a lot. So, okay, I have to go on now then. And if this is someone else, I don't know. Maybe you are pregnant, someone, and the guy aren't all into it, or maybe he didn't plan for it or whatever. So therefore it's blocking also, but it will be well. Okay. What you are aware of here is actually like, yeah, it's a happy life. You have what you need, and family, friends, and yeah. Oh, it's 10 of Pentacles, by the way. This, you kind of are content in your life with whatever you earn, maybe, or yeah, things around are okay for you. Maybe you have some pets, or yeah, the activities that goes on. Wait a sec. It was just my cat. The activities that goes on in in your life. It's kind of talking about mellow microphone again. No, but it's mellow, kind of. It is card a little bit, so yeah, it's interesting and relaxed at the same time, and yeah, kind of great. So it's not that you have a great deal of problem yourself with what's happening right now, I don't think. I mean, maybe you're a little bit fixated on a certain point or something, but aside from that, I think you're kind of pleased. Yeah. And you could benefit from exploring your inner worlds more, maybe through art, through anything that, like, right side of brain things that maybe aren't what you usually do. Talking about that, Zen and the motorcycle, which let's find out. I also need to put a link to his channel again. I think he will make a video on that as well if you haven't already. The whole concept there about described two ways of thinking in a sense, and maybe to explore that more left-brained way. Okay, like the dream world, things like that. Even journaling your dreams every night, or to have a pen and paper or pen and a notebook at the side of the bed, and just best if you aren't used to remembering is to write it down immediately before you move your body, because that details will get lost even when you just change your position. So if you need to turn to write it down, it's better to lay there still for a little while, and so you get clear in remembering what you dreamt, and then move and then write it down. So to get to know yourself better. Yeah. But it seems like great. Okay, what are you not aware of then? Justice. Okay. And this can be karma as well. So this is so far the only major arcana card. Okay. What does this say? You are not aware of this. I don't think you believe in this, honestly. Yeah, you don't believe that what you give up comes back to you 3 times. You think it's another universe you live in. Yeah. And maybe here's also where this maturity thing comes in. Yeah, I don't think you believe in that, in karma. You don't think it will hit you. You don't think this boomerang will come flying back with greater speed. Justice. Because there is a veil there you can't see beyond, so you don't know that for sure. So, and I don't think, since this you're quite unaware of this. And she can be very, those pillars that are on many, mercy and severity, that are on many cards as well. And this one can show either way. And it's about that balance, the ma'at as well, and so on, that I've not talked about so much. I must put a link beneath to Makeda's, or actually, her name is not up a channel, Makeda Wisdom's channel. Because in the Egyptian or Kemet, those traditions, they talk about weighing your soul and against this feather and all that. Yeah. Yeah, you are unaware of justice. How interesting and how strange. Maybe you don't believe in justice because you have been, life have treated you unjust to some degree, but it seems quite nice now that you're surrounded by people who love you, and you have so much love contained within you. But still, you don't think, maybe things you've met or seen or what it is, or maybe just the thoughts you have that life isn't just, and that's easy to think when you look around, or the news or whatever. So you really don't believe in this. And this is such a strong card. Well, I will go on. Otherwise we come nowhere. I will go back if I come to think about something else. And then the past related to this cross in the center, these are the upper and beneath, the way I lay them. So they relate to this central card, to this content King of Cups somehow. But maybe you're a little bit too content there. Maybe you think, oh, I'm sitting here relaxed and on my throne and nothing can bring me down. Maybe that's, still it's good to be relaxed about things, but I don't know. Well, next card then is in the past, so that will be, and the card after that will be the what comes in the nearest future, like weeks from now. Supposedly, it usually is like a half a year spread. This, but this will be for the week. But still, it's the beginning of this half year. Okay. Oh, I won't tap on them. So they also relate in similar way, because the one is before and one is after. Like one was above and one below. Yeah. And also about Osiris. This is the underworld, like the one beneath there, I think. Yeah. Oh, what have been? The tower. The tower. May have been a separation. There's a man and a woman. You've maybe seen this. There is a lightning striking this tower. Some illusions that were built up and came down. So they fly in either direction. So it was quite dramatic, whatever the event was in the past. Like, almost like losing everything, and I don't know. So it's way different in the past. I think it have been quite strugglesome and dramatic for you in the past. So maybe you need like a soul retrieval of sorts. Maybe you have that's those immature pieces that maybe others can perceive, maybe because you have fragmented parts of yourself. So you need to bring that back, because you have that loving, mature you. It was quite dark in the past. The tower. It's also a major arcana, by the way. Oh, so both justice and the tower, but I don't know. What about this darkness then? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it shocked you somewhat, or something have happened anyways. Now it's calm and everything is different, but still it affects, the ripple effect still goes on there. Okay. And the nearest future. Whoa. Oh, this is 10 of Swords. Maybe it's worse when I don't show the cards, because then I say like that. You wonder what is happening now. If you think it's for you anyways. But this is for us all, so this is for me as well. Okay, 10 of Swords it is. So it's both the 10 of Pentacles, which is the one above there, which is then also change every ones and tens of new beginnings and so. So it's about backstabbing also, this card. I mean, 10 swords in the back. What is difficult to interpret in that? Oh, it was a rhyme even. I should make a spell on that. Okay, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyways, so this is someone who is totally defeated. This is to come. This is not now, but this will come. If we won't change our ways, you know, we have influence on. I mean, there may be certain events that are meant for us to experience, but we have power to influence it. But as of now, when I pull this for us, so it can. These swords represent thoughts as well. So thoughts may tear on us, tear us down, or what do you say, tear us down? Oh, now I heard someone. Maybe I have to stop in the middle of this interesting reading. What? No. Maybe I will. You get half of it, just no, hope not. Okay. Anyways, I will just. Why am I whispering? That's silly. Okay. I need to listen. Anyways, I will just continue. Yeah, it represents thoughts. Swords represents thoughts. So it can be yourself with negative or stressful thoughts or whatever it is that beats you. I mean, drains you of energy and all the things you suspect or things like that can really take a toll on you. So it's darkening here again. It's at a good place now, but the sky is really getting dark, and that's this picture here. So I think you really need to give up certain things in your lifestyle, something to be able to even move forward, because otherwise it won't work. And in my case, I know, I guess, gosh, the eating and all that. That's why I really need to listen to that channel, Matt Thrives. Also. And do the things Susan Powter talks about. The whole think is a difficult one. Eat, breathe, move, and think. How difficult can it be? But the think part, I just skip. So of course, well, something needs to change here for you too, anyways. And it could be others. I mean, in certain occasions it could be. So maybe it's this karma, maybe it's this pattern from before, this tower situation that catches up with you. Not a good situation. I mean, to be stabbed in the back, and also, I mean, symbolically, just it's one thing if one person say a lot of shitty things, as I talked about before, also about talking about others bad. It's a way, it's a magical practice, honestly. Energy is real. So if many people have, even if it's a wrong perception, if many people think in a bad way about someone, that really, if they aren't very strong and work lots of magic themselves, I keep like crystals all over. I have like black tourmaline, I have, let's see what do I have in my pockets. I have quartz, like large chunk of clear quartz with a pointy one, and some other, which I feel the difference clearly if I don't have, for example. And you can then charge them and do stuff if you want. But anyways. This doesn't have to happen though. But if it's one that are negative or kind of attack you, or even if it's hidden, as I said, the thing that I really, really dislike, when people just, listen to what someone said, or there can be, I mean, obviously, anyone have heard about all those, even young people that, I talk about this often now in my videos, that's not good maybe, but, those who actually kill themselves, because others, attack them negatively, and talk badly about them, even if they don't know what they're doing even, and then how that affects someone else. And even if it never reaches that person's ears, or it still affects the energy. So this can be about, oftentimes this represents you then it's in this situation, receiving this, so to speak. But it can also be, it could be that you bring someone. Now I feel bad about talking about my ex there. No, I don't think he'd care, and I'm not sure he would be brought down by whatever I said. Okay, but yeah. But it's a new beginning too. It's maybe sometimes it's only when we're totally defeated we can change our ways. We need to get there, sort of. And sometimes we must die before. Something happened here in the past that actually changed your inner self, quite a lot. So your path totally shifted way for some reason. Because of how you changed within. But anyways, yeah, could in some rare instances represent someone doing like voodoo, piercing you in that way. But I'm not talking about underworldly things now, but also the voodoo, by the way. I work with those sometimes. and they are mainly for healing purposes. But then again, when they free themselves, which is rare in history, that's the only time that have happened. I think it was like in Haiti, right? When those oppressors or masters, so to speak, where they actually managed to free themselves and become free from that. And I cannot understand the use of the same techniques then in a not beneficial. I mean, they in those situations maybe they felt that was needed, but even those dolls with pins and that is generally a healing practice. That's what it is. But as I said, about anything, you can use anything anyway. Okay, I could just stay at this card now. This is very close. Huh. What does it mean though? But it doesn't have to be like in death as such. Probably not. Seldom it is in the cards. Most of the time when that is the case, there are several cards that need to come up around each other, and that have not happened yet in this layout anyways. But it doesn't seem, I mean, it can be just inwardly also that you are like, defeated. That's the right word. Although still alive, like, but without energy or wishes to do anything, or, just, it's not a good place. So there are things needed to change here for you to maybe be able to change that. Those things that I saw there. Something is catching up with you. That's what I see here. Okay. Your attitude to this then. Oh, this is 5 of Pentacles, and you feel hurt. And like an outsider, here is one like poor and another with like crutches jumping around in the snow, like those who have nowhere, who live outdoors and almost, and it's like a window, church window almost seems, where all the other people in their community are like in the warmth there and accepted, and in this all those worlds that not only in dimensions like in spiritual ways, but all these worlds in life that there are so many, not only in all over the world, that goes on this exact time, the same time, although the only time there is now, but only here, right where you are at. So many parallel worlds going on that are absolutely different, but they can be just right beside you. So your attitude to this then, it seems like in the central there that things are quite good for you, so I don't think you are, maybe it means that you aren't too bothered about those who need your wisdom, your love, your help. You are here for a purpose, you are put here on this earth to, I heard that before, that our auric field, or our spiritual, our everything is like spiritual, but our energy, or like astral body, or whatever words you would use, or soul, it's for our own development. We can work with that even in the spiritual realm, and we do. I mean, even when we're passed on and not live here in a physical sense as humans as well. But as humans, why we came here into these physical bodies is for the purpose of giving love, of sharing, and that we can do that in a much more profound and different way through this physical. We don't come here really, we come here to learn, but what we are here to learn, I think that's true though, I'm not sure, but is to give. So if things are really good for you and you have hurt others, or just have them around and needs you, and you do, everyone do, you need to, share and not hold that back, all the love you have, because you do have that. But it can also mean that you kind of, for some reason, maybe because of the things, the scars you have from before in your life, that can be far back, it can be childhood or anything. Because of that, you don't feel like you belong as others do. And so you kind of keep yourself out a bit from fully, I don't know. 5 of Pentacles, anyways. But it seems like in the now you are quite at a good place, though. So if your attitude to this is 5 of Pentacles, maybe it's someone specifically that you can't reach, because this can also represent two kind of lovers or something that can't reach each other. So maybe that's, although you have a lot of good things here, maybe also that is the thing, because this man is so full of love. So maybe you don't have a partner, and that is what is lacking, and that's why you feel like almost limping, almost like not half, but not fulfilled in anyways, although things are so great in all kinds of ways around. That could be it, that you feel like, oh, sorry, I need to scratch my ear. Yeah, that may be why you feel like others kind of have that. Although you have a lot of love from family members and others around that love you, still that close relationship, I think you want to share that because you do have so much love. Yeah, that's why. Okay, then things around you, let's see. Oh, and that can also be how people see you or the environment around you, this card. It's 9 of Cups. So they see you like this King of Cups, actually sitting there, content, pleased, generous. Actually generous also, so it probably wouldn't be that you, maybe you don't see those who are less fortunate, and don't see that you are here for a purpose also to share of that generously. Although you are a generous person, you're kind of a little bit laid back, it seems, with that, all that love. You sit there and like, not indulge, you don't indulge, but you're kind of but just pleased where you are at. Yeah, so, or that's at least what others see, how others see you. Also, I think there are lots going on underneath there that others don't see. For example, this 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, and sometimes you may act like those children cards there. It can also represent how you do that. You kind of make joke, be that funny kind of whatever guy, if this is for a guy, then, or I mean it's for all of us, and we all have all aspects. So, but specifically, it seems maybe you do that to kind of keep that appearance, because you are quite deep, and you should, the advice here is to dive deeper. Don't be afraid of that. Also, because those thoughts, if we push things away that we may feel are too, I mean, it's something within us that scares us to be in touch with, it will still catch up with us, as I said. It will still mess with our minds, if nothing else. Feelings and those kinds of things aren't dangerous. The danger is suppressing them. They get, what is the word for that now? Deformed, or do you understand? When it's just what they are, they cannot in any way be harmful. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to even go to those inner places that you fear. that's where the maturity and the healing is, and the growth, maturity. All right. And so then this card that comes soon is for your hopes or fears, and fears sometimes both. Oh, this is a man again, someone with a sharp sword, someone that's stern. I mean, this is King of Swords, by the way. So this is this you again then? Or is this someone else that you fear? I think maybe someone else. He seems so angry, and yeah, he seems not nice. Although the card in itself can represent very good traits as well, as all cards have many sides. But I don't think this is your hope. I really don't think King of Swords would be your hope. Maybe you want also to be, maybe it could be that you want to be less loving and emotional, that you really, who you truly are, and be more hardened than you actually are. Otherwise it's someone else, some other man that you fear. Oh, is someone coming now? No, there are people around the doors all the time. Okay, I will take the last card now before anyone shows up. Okay, so this is the end result, or not end result. There are no end to anything, but in like 6 months or so. But the start here is for this week, anyways. All right, let's see. We can change this probably also, but oh, we don't want to change this. This is a child. So maybe I need to reinterpret the whole spread now. But this is a sun card, and this is someone who is very like innocent, naked themselves, happy, in love. I mean, this is just a playful, sunny dance. Life is just joyous in this most innocent and brilliant way. It's a white unicorn, is it, or horse, with a naked child there happily, and the sun is smiling, and sunflowers and so on the card. So what is this then? Like in 6 months, could this be a child? Someone of you who listen, is there a pregnancy going? Is it a child who gets born here? It seems to be, to me. And maybe then, if for someone of you is that is the case, then any of us, it seems great to come, although it's a little bit struggle there. The attitude here seems to be then related to Five of Pentacles. Maybe how shall we cope? Do we have to support this and make this all kinds of things work well? I mean, just maybe imagining all this, what it would cost, and how they need to like pull back on other things, and they have clothes here like that are in shreds and so on. So maybe that is just the fears. Let's go back here. There were children in the beginning. So yeah, if that would be the case for any of you, just celebrate the occasion. Everything will go okay. It will go awesomely fine. And maybe that's also the tower here. You just know, struck by lightning. I don't want that. And still haven't gotten over this whole depressive idea that life will change in that way. But yeah, if it will be fine, there are no. Yeah, I don't know about this fears about being so stern, or I don't know what that is about. Then maybe you have had a quite strict father. I don't know. But anyways, for any of us, whatever the other cards mean, this Sun card also represents just success and happiness and good things to come. So, although the process there may take a toll on us, still the end result is really good. And so, what can I say? Maybe it's a good choice to just be a little bit laid back and enjoy the moment and without being too active as you are. Yeah, but something, it seems like the Tower and the Ten of Swords kind of are linked. So maybe it's thoughts about the situations that have been before that kind of take its toll on you, or it's something that you can't really easily let go of there. Yeah, I think I will have to end with that, really. Well, surprisingly good end result to this reading. And that's great. That's awesome, really. Awesome. Couldn't be better. And this is also one that embraces childlike qualities, but still, I mean, it's not that you need to be so very wise and mature all the time, but just to express the full you, the joy and the love and all that you have, and not be like immature in that not so great way, if you say. There are many ways to be that. Okay, so the sun, and also for the end of the week, the sun may come back here more and more. It has been cold. No, I don't know, but maybe I should just stop. I hope you got something out of this. Lovely card. I must just look at it again. It's like this King of Cups that is there within, like hidden almost like, yeah, hidden. It's like, I don't know about these hopes and fear cards of this Man with Swords. If that is something you also, if this is for men, it seems to be much men here anyways, even if it's for a woman. But maybe you want to be, I mean, those traditional also, not traditional, but you know, those ideals, macho, or that you should be this or that, or, and so, but you aren't, you really aren't, and that's a good thing. So you don't have to try to be something else. It's nothing to hope for or look for. What other fears there can be, I don't know. If there is a mean man you fear, I don't know. But things will go awesomely well. Oh, now I need to